Hi and Assalamualaikum.
We from Group 1 will present to you about
Islamic banking product and service.
Our group member consists of 4 people, which is Nur Anis Syuhada, Nur Adilina Karina, Nur Diana Sofian, and Hanisa Humaira.
service. Okay, today let me explain about background of RHB Bank. So, RHB Bank is multinational regional financial service provider that is committed to the delivering complete solution to customer through differentiated offerings and an ecosystem that supports simple, fast and seamless customer experience and relationship with stakeholders. Next, RHB Bank ranked among the top banks in Malaysia and with a significant presence in ASEAN. RHB has strong market leadership in Malaysia and has managed to maintain its position as one of the most innovative financial service providers not only in Malaysia but in the Asian region as well. Okay, what is vision of RHB Bank? Vision of RHB Bank is first enrich and empowering the community. Second, to carry out initiatives that will enrich, empower the underserved and underprivileged members of the community, transcending culture, race, religion, and gender difference. Okay, how about mission? RHB Bank have to apply best practice and achieve economies of scale the procurement of goods and service for RHB Banking Group. After that, RHB Group procurement team proudly ensure the best value, quality service, and timely delivery with appropriate internal controls. The types of industry and products, I choose two products. Is first home financing. Home financing have a My One Full Flexi Home Loan. It's a lower or reduced interest charge and pay off your pay loan faster when you make excess payment. And Skim Rumahku Pertamaku is another of in-home financing in line with government aspiration to enable young adults to own their first home. Second product is investment financing. Investment financing available to all eligible nations, resident and non-residents, and collateral is in the form of quote, shares and or cash deposit, and ESOS financing is available to all individuals who are offered shares by their employers via employee share option scheme, ESOS.
Okay, now I will share with you guys what is about financial services. Financial service refer to service which is provided by the finance industry. The finance industry encompasses a broad range of organizations that deal with the management of money. These are some organizations that refer to financial services such as bank, credit cards company, insurance company, consumer finance company, investment funds, and government-sponsored enterprise. There are 6 types of financial services that are provided by each bank, which is promissory notes, banker acceptance, demand draft, hire purchase, leasing, and trust receipt. Okay, for the first financial services that I will share with you guys is hire purchase. Hire purchase is a financial product that allows the customer to hire a vehicle from the bank, and it usually offered by a finance company or a bank. The motive is to purchase and take the ownership of the vehicle after the settlement of the last rental payment. Hire purchase is basically a convenient way of financing which allows someone to have or use something that he has not enough money to buy it. This product is based on the Shariah's concept of al-ijarah tuma al-bay, or known as ITAB, which means hire followed by purchase. This Shariah's concept is between the banker, the customer, and the owner of the car. Hire purchase also have some strength and limitation. The strength is, the agent will provide you with quotation for motor takaful, HPRTT or GAP, which offered by the bank's panel of takaful providers or any other valid takaful operators of your choice that is acceptable to the bank, but it is highly recommended if you use takaful that provided by the bank. It's for easy to use. The limitation is, if you fail to pay the monthly installment consistently through the hire team, the bank has the right to take over and auction your vehicle. So you as the customer must pay the installment consistently within the allocated time. The next product which is offered by RHB Islamic Bank is banker acceptance. Banker acceptance is a negotiable instrument or time draft drawn on and accepted by a bank. Banker acceptance have two situations with each before acceptance and upon acceptance. Before acceptance, the draft is not an obligation of the bank and is merely an order by the drawer to the bank to pay a specified of money on a specified date to the named person or to the holder of the draft. Upon this acceptance, the draft immediately become the responsibility of the bank, and the company bank will print a receipt note and charge a stamp to the company. The Sharia concept that used in banker acceptance in RHB Islamic Bank is commodity murabaha through the tawarruk arrangement, which refers to the trading of commodities that acts under the underlying asset of the transaction. This product also has some strength and limitation. The strength is the bank will provide you rebate or known as ibrah on the amount due by you in respect of any payment due under the facility taken by you with the bank in any of the following situation. Some example of the situation is if you be the first one and you done an early payment and you will get any rebate. The limitation is if you fail to complete the financing of mature ABI transaction, you will not be allowed to use the financing and further recovery process, including legal, that may be taken against you to recover the amount due. So you must pay the amount tepat pada masa. Next product that is provided by RHB Islamic Bank is Trust Receipt. Trust Receipt is known as a short-term import loan to provide financing to the buyer to settle the import goods under a letter of credit in which the title of the good held by the bank. Trust Receipt, also known as financing to apply to good import with the documentary credit. In RHB Islamic Bank, Trust Receipt use Sharia concept of murabaha, which is principle which refer to the sale and purchase of asset where the cost of procurement and markup are disclosed to the customer. In murabaha transaction, the customer will be appointed as an agent by the bank to acquire the required asset. Trust Receipt also has some strength and limitation, but the strength and limitation is similar like banker acceptance, so you just can read it here. Last but not least is leasing. Leasing is a written contract between a leasing company, or known as a lessor, and the user, lessee, equipment in which the lessee rents or hire the equipment and own the ownership and use the equipment upon payment of specified rent within a specific period with the lessee retain ownership of the equipment. There is two types of leasing, which is financial leasing and operating leasing. Financial leasing is a long-term financing and operating leasing is for short-term period. Unfortunately, RHB Islamic Bank do not provide this kind of product, and you message this product at another bank.
For suggestion, I think RHB need to improve their service and share update the website about their product that they offer. Next, RHB Bank restrict the time for the customer to deal with the bank, and it will be hard to get to know about the products in pandemic COVID-19. Finally, the bank should provide product of trust receipt, promissory note, and demand draft that kind of more, and it will give an opportunities to many people out there. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.
HSBC presence in Malaysia dates back to 1884 when the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation Limited established its first office in the country on the island of Penang with permission to issue currency notes. Next, HSBC was the first foreign bank to award a license to operate a takaful Islamic insurance business in Malaysia. The vision is we aspire to be one of the world's great specialist banking groups and commitment to your core philosophies and beliefs. The mission is start an international network link by advanced technology, including a rapidly growing e-commerce capability. And HSBC provide a comprehensive range of financing service. Types of industry and product is a public limited company. Limited liability company whose share may be freely sold and traded to the public, and public limited companies will also have a separate legal entity. The next is financial service, the economic service provided by the finance industry and which encompasses a broad range of business that manage money, including credit unions, bank, credit card companies, insurance companies, accountancy companies, consumer finance companies, stock brokerage, investment funds, individual manager, and some government and sponsor enterprise.
First of all, I want to apologize because my pronouns and my English is a little bad. So I will try my best to explain to you guys about specialized financial service in HSBC Amanah Islamic Bank. I hope you guys enjoy to listen my presentation. I have found 6 of service in HSBC Amanah Islamic Bank. The names and types of service is number 1, business premise MRI. The types is financing or refinancing of business premise. Number 2 is cash line I. For the cash line I, the type of service is financing. Number 3, commodity murabaha financing I. For the commodity murabaha financing I, type of service is financing. Number 4 is industrial hire purchase. For the industrial hire purchase, the type of service is financing and hire purchase. Number 5 is revolving financing I. The type of service is financing. Number 6, for the last, is trust receipt I. For the trust receipt I, the type of service is financing and purchase finance. Purchase of service in business premise MRI is about Sharia concept applicable diminishing co-ownership, is about diminishing musyarakah. Diminishing musyarakah involves 3 underlying contracts independent from each other. Those are lease, co-ownership, and purchase. Okay, the feature of the service in these three service, the feature is same. The feature is the applicable concept is about commodity murabaha. The customer will appoint the bank as their agent to buy on their behalf. The bank as the customer agent will sell Sharia complement commodities which the customer has bought at the cost price to another commodities buyer. Okay, the customer is obliged to pay the different selling price to the bank based on term and conditions governing the commodity murabaha financing I and revolving financing I and cash line I. Okay, the different in this service, commodity murabaha financing I and revolving financing I is same, but cash line, the different about these three, 2 of service is same, but in one is cash line I, the different is the customer in cash line I, the customer is entitled to the cost price which represent the facility amount on the cash line I, which will be paid into the customer account. But if commodity murabaha financing I and revolving financing I, the customer is entitled to this cost price which represent the facilities amount under commodity murabaha I or revolving financing I. The difference is only that. Okay. Okay, the strength of service. Okay, the strength of service for business premise smart eye. Up to 85% margin of financing on the purchase. On the purchase price based on the sales and purchase agreements. Okay, the open market value start in the valuation report of the bank panel value, whichever is lower or up to 70%, if for investment purpose. Okay, also applicable for refinancing options, flexible payment scheme which allow your business or company to make extra payment and withdraw this amount at any time to the scheduled balance, and you are also given the option below to withdraw the access account. Access account like check bank, HSBC net business telebanking or personal telebanking, and ATM card. Okay, for the cash line I, the strength of service cash line I is once approved will be maintained in the customer current account, current accounts. Customer may draw up to the limits, and profit rate will be charged on the amount. Okay, on the amount draw and profit rate plus 1% per annum is respect of extended limits. Okay, the monthly profits rate will be calculated based on the effective profit rates. Okay, for the limits of the service, for business premise smart eye, lease rental rates may charge due to charge in BFR and increase rental in and increase lease rental rate will result in higher monthly installments. So if your business or company has problem meeting your financing obligations, contact HSBC Amanah Islamic Bank early to discuss payment alternatives. Limits of service in Cashline I, as the effective profit charge in the dependent on BFR, which is subject to change, you may incur higher profit charge when the BFR moves upward.
Last one is improvement of service is to meet the personal and career development needs of all of your employees, and all necessary technical and skill training are provided to employees so they are enhanced in their roles. Employees can connect to the system remotely and their training from the comfort to their own home.
Thank you. That's all from us.